Hi, my lovely students in 4th primary, how are you? We have been discussing from the beginning of Unit 3 concepts of measurement, the importance of units of measurement in our life and how it is used in real life situations. For that reason, we focused in the last lessons, ركزنا في last lessons on studying units of metric measurement زي units of length, units of mass, units of capacity. Before we learn about new units of measurement other than the ones we have previously learned, we need in today's lesson اللي هو measurement and unit conversions to build our understanding of what we have previously learned regarding measurement. For that reason, we are focusing بنركز على comparing place value relationships and measurement conversions and using multiplication and division to convert measurement units. Now let's see access in page 120 in your school book. Here is page 120. You will find an example on capacity. It is about water bottle that holds 1 liter 500 milliliters. 1 liter 500 milliliters, as you see here. How much water is left in the bottle? One of your colleagues thought of the question and his answer was that the water left in the bottle is 1 liter and 250 milliliters. طيب again يبقى الexample بيقول لي water bottle holds 1 liter 500 milliliter of water. You drink 750 milliliter of water. الquestion بيقول لي how much water is left. Your students answer 1 liter 250 milliliter. Now I will give you time to think and analyze your friend's answer and identify the correct steps and the incorrect steps taken and try to write down the correct answer from your point of view. To be able to organize your thinking, write your thoughts in the error analysis model in page 121 and then we will discuss together the answer. Now it's very clear that the correct answer your friend did is subtraction. هو عمل subtraction right. The student understood that when we want to find the remainder هو فاهم ان احنا لو عايزين remainder بنعمل subtract. Let's write the first column students بتاعنا الحاجات اللي عملها correct. So I will write what in the first column? I will write that the student used subtraction. Let's write it. The student. Let's write in this table. Here's the correct answer. The student used subtraction. And this is the correct one. طيب, what is the incorrect? إيه الحاجة اللي عملها غلط? That he didn't convert the liter into milliliter. ما خلاش الليتر ما حولش الليتر into milliliter. The student subtracted 250 milliliters from 750 milliliters right now. So I will write in the second column and the student didn't convert. He didn't convert from liters to milliliters. طيب, what is the correct answer? The correct is converting the capacity into milliliters then subtracting. الأول أخليهم كلهم milliliters وبعدين هعمل subtract. Then we will write the correct answer في third column as you see here. طيب كلنا عارفين إن 1 liter equals what? Yes, 1000 milliliters. طيب أنا عندي 1 liter 500 milliliters. So 1 liter 500 milliliters equals what? 1 liter يعني 1000 liter plus 500 milliliters equals 1500 milliliters. طيب بس كده؟ No. هعمل ايه؟ هعمل 1500 milliliters minus 750 milliliters. أنا هعمل 1500 milliliters minus 750 milliliters equals what? Yes, equals 750 milliliters and this is the right answer. Now, before we start with build, I want you to read the learning objectives of the lesson, which appear on the screen and define the points that we have understood well and the points اللي احنا لسه we need to practice on it more. At the start of building page 122, we'll find in front of us the metric measurement conversion chart. Let's see. Here is page 122, and this is the chart which explains to us the units of metric measurement. Units of metric measurement like the length and the capacity or the mass. Are you noticing something? في حد لاحظ حاجة هنا؟ It's very clear, واضح قوي إن every unit connected every time with a main unit of measurements. زي إيه؟ Like in length, all units connected to the meter. Whether it is parts of it like decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter, as you see here. Or the multiples of the meter like decameter, hectometer, and kilometer, as you see. Same thing applies to the units of mass. They are all connected to the gram. The units of capacity also are all connected to the liters. Now, how is this chart similar to the place value chart? إيه الشبه اللي ما بينهم؟ The metric measurement conversion chart similar لل place value chart, in fact that when we multiply by 10 we move one step to the left. كل ما امشي للليفت بعمل multiply by 10 as you see here. 10, 100, 1000. طيب, when going to the right I divide by 10. This way I will divide by 10. But there's something different. في حاجة مختلفة. What do you think it is? Yes, in the place value chart. في place value chart بلاقي إن value of the digit is changing when moving from one place to another. كل ما بتحرك place value نفسه بيتغير. For example, لو digit 2 in the 1000 place value بتاعها بيبقى 2000. طيب لو نفس digit 2 in the 100 place value بتاعها بيبقى 200. لو digit 2 برضو in the 10th place value بتاعها بيبقى 20. بلاقي إن value بيتغير. So every time the value changes. However, طيب الconversion chart بقى the digits of the numbers change but not the value. الvalue مش بيتغير أبداً. They all represent the same quantity. بيفضل نفس الquantity. For example, لو عندي 2 meters the same as لو قلت عندي 20 decimeter، نفس لو قلت 200 centimeter هو نفسه لو قلت 2000 millimeter. كلهم the same answer أو the same value. Now, the digits of the numbers change, but they all represent the same quantity or the same value. Now, we need to constantly double check that when we convert from large unit to smaller one, بعمل إيه؟ Yes, بعمل multiplication. طيب, when I change from small unit to larger one, بعمل إيه؟ بعمل division. This is according to the relationship between the unit we are converting from and the unit we are converting to. على حسب أنا بغير من unit A لunit A. We will build our understanding of it in the next practice. هنفهم الكلام ده في practice problems. We will start first with an example from the place value chart. Here we have 200 in the ones. Like you see here, this is number 1. I have 200 ones. عايز يعرف ال 200 ones دي فيها كام tens وفيها كام 100. Yes, 200 دي فيها كام tens وفيها كام 100. What should I do? We will notice here that we are converting from ones to tens, then to 100. That means we are converting من the smaller unit to the larger one. يبقى هعمل إيه؟ هعمل divide by 10. طيب يبقى أنا هعمل 200 divided by 10. Here 200 divided by 10. بعمل كده ليه؟ عشان أحول from ones to tens. 200 divided by 10, yes, gives me 20. يبقى I have 20 tens. طيب أنا عايزة أشوف بقى فيها كام 100. What should I do? Yes, we can divide 20 by 10. ممكن أعمل 20 tens دي divided by 10. ممكن أعمل 20 divided by 10 gives me what? Gives me 2. ممكن أعملها بطريقة تانية خالص. ممكن أعمل 200 divided by 100 equals 2 also. يبقى ممكن أعملها in 2 ways. Let's move to the second example. Here's the second example. We will apply exactly what we have done in the first example. هعمل بالظبط نفس اللي عملته في first example. The example is asking if there is something that measures 200 centimeters. 200 centimeters. عايز يعرف فيها how many decimeters و how many meters. What should I do? Just like the first example, to convert from centimeter لديسيمتر هعمل ايه؟ Yes, I will divide. ليه هعمل division? Because I convert from small unit to a larger one. So we know that 1 decimeter equals 1 centimeter. Sorry, 10 centimeter. Decimeter في 10 centimeters, right? So divide by 10. يعني هعمل 200 divided by 10 equals what? Equals 20. يبقى أنا عندي هنا 20 decimeters. We know that 1 meter فيها 100 centimeter. المتر فيه 100 centimeters, right? So what should I do? I will divide 200 divided by 100. يبقى 200 meters divided by 100. Sorry, 200 centimeters divided by 100 هتديني 2 meters only. Now, by time and practice, we will be experienced. هنعرف بقى نعمل converting directly. We will be able to multiply and divide mentally in a fast way, very fast, just like in the examples below. Here, as you see in this example, 200 centimeters equivalent to how many meters and how many decimeters? هعمل إيه؟ طيب, I know that 1 meter equals 100 centimeter. يبقى 200 centimeter I will divide. Excellent. يبقى 200 divided by 100 gives me 200 divided by 100 gives me 2. يبقى 200 centimeters equals 2 meters. Or how many decimeters? Yes. هعمل بقى 2 meters times 10, which is equals to 20 decimeters. Let's move to the next one. This example told me that 4,000 grams equals how many decagrams and how many hectograms. طيب هعمل ايه؟ 4,000 grams equals 400 decagrams. 4,000 grams 400 decagrams. عملت ايه؟ عملت divided by 10. طيب, and it's equal how many hectograms? Yes, 40. Why 40? Because I make 400 divided by 10 equals 40 hectograms. يبقى 4,000 grams هي نفسها 400 decagrams هي نفسها equals to 40 hectograms. Now, let's move to example number 3. Here I have 2 liters equals to how many centiliters and how many milliliters. Okay, now 2 liters equals how many centiliters? طيب 20 deciliter. عملت ايه؟ عملت times 10 عشان تديني deciliter. طب هو انا عايزه هنا deciliter؟ No, I want centiliters. هعملها كمان times 10 to give me 200. وممكن من الاول خالص اعمل 2 liters times 100 equals 200 centiliters. هو عايز يعرف كمان ال 2 liters دي فيها كام milliliters. طب انا عارفه ان ال 1 liter equals 1000. So 2 liters equals 2000 milliliters. Now, عملنا times 1000. Okay. Now, for the examples in page 123, you are asked to write the conversion equation, meaning that you will explain the multiplication and division. هنستعمل multiplication ولا division, just like the example below. زي الexample اللي احنا شايفينه هنا. 4 meters equals 400 centimeter. الإيكويشن بتاعتنا إيه؟ الإيكويشن بتاعتنا 4 times 100 equals 400. Let's move to problem number 4. He asked me 6,000 millimeters equals how many deciliter? The equation is what? Yes, هكتب هنا الإيكويشن. الإيكويشن 6,000 وهكتب هعملها divide ولا times. Yes, I will make divided by 100. 6,000 divided by 100 هي دي الإيكويشن بتاعتي. The answer is cross 2 zeros. يبقى the answer is 60 deciliter. Same thing in this example. Let's move to other one. Here 40 grams equals how many decagrams? What is the equation? الإيكويشن بكتب فيها divide or times. هعمل 40 divided by 10. This is my equation. 40 divided by 10 equals what? Yes, equals 4 decagram. Now, let's move to problem number 6. Type. Here, the same way. He's asking me 70 kilometers equals how many hectometers? Yes, 7 يبقى what is the equation? Equation here this time بقى هعمل times. هعمل 70 times 10. ليه؟ عشان to go from kilometer to hectometer. 70 times 10 equals what? Equals 700 hectometers. Now we have a chance to come up with an example and explain its equation in example 7. So make example 7 in your own way. Now in Connect you are asked a question. How can understanding place value help you? الplace value ازاي بيساعدك in converting measurements. I want you to write your opinion according to what you understood from today's lesson. This will be reference you are studying when you are studying and answering examples after that. Now you have a chance to apply what you have understood in practice in page 125 and convert between different units of measurements. First, you need to understand what you need to do from the written text, and that's in the form of a story. هنلاقي it's form of story. Let's see. زي ما احنا شايفين كده. You will highlight the important information. هنعلم على information المهمة اللي احنا هنستخدمها and the additional و supplementary information that you won't need to answer. في حاجات بستخدمها في الانسر بتاعتي وفي معلومات مش بستخدمها في الانسر بتاعتي. I'll give you some time and think and answer, and then we will compare between your answers and the correct answers I will be showing. طيب تعالوا نشوف بقى right answers with each other. Here in the practice, we want to convert the distance 8 meters the ant traveled from its nest to search for food into centimeters. يعني عايزين نعمل ايه؟ عايزين نحول ال 8 meters دي how many centimeters. طيب كلنا عارفين ان what is the equivalent of 8؟ عايز اعرف ال equivalent of 8 meters in centimeters. كلنا عارفين ان 1 meter equals 100 centimeter. يبقى هعمل ايه؟ هعمل 8 times 100 gives me 800 centimeters. Right? Okay, in this practice problem we want to convert the second one بقى. عايزين نعمل ايه؟ We want to convert the amount of food اللي هو 2 kilograms اللي عندي, convert it into grams. Okay, now what should I do? Yes, here a colony of army ants has been known to consume 2 kilograms in a month. How many grams of food consumed? So what should I do? Yes, the answer is 2 kilograms times 1000. ليه عملت 2 times 1000? Because 1 kilogram equals 1000. So 2 kilograms times 1000. 2 kilograms times 1000 equals 2000. 2000 what? Grams. And let's move to the last one. Here we want to convert the amount of water. Type. Here I have 200,000 ants drink 1 liter of water. How many milliliters of water is it? عايزة أخلي liters أحولها into milliliters. So the question is what is the equivalent of 1 liter in milliliters? We know the answer to this problem. Every liter has how many milliliters? Yes, ال 1 liter فيه 1000 milliliters. ال 1 liter equals 1000 milliliters. So what should I do? Yes, هعمل 1 liter times 1000 يعني I have 1000 milliliters. Now after we have finished our lesson and we practice a lot today, you can also check your understanding of what we have learned by scanning the code in your book in page 120. This code will direct you to the digital version of your book. In Check Your Understanding, you will find a chart and you are asked to color the equivalent measurements in it. We will meet again with a new unit of measurement. Thank you so much and see you soon.